I'm Tom Christensen. I'm the Minister of Children and Family Development for the province of British Columbia.
And why are you here today?
Well, I'm here really to participate in this celebration of coming home for Gitxsan children from around the province who are in care. And it's only the second opportunity I've had to participate in a coming home day. And I was just very excited to be able to come in, and it's a real privilege to come and witness these children coming home and making those connections to their families, their extended families, and equally importantly, those families making a connection to their children who they in many cases haven't seen for a long time. It's great to see everybody coming together for the best interests of these kids, and that's really what this is all about, is connecting children to their culture, to their extended family, but doing it in a way that everybody's a participant. So,
kids?
I do. I have 3 children. They're 10, 7, and 4, 2 sons and a daughter in the middle. So any events like this where you see children with their parents and their extended family certainly are the type of events that warm your heart, and it's the type of work that we want to ensure the Ministry of Children and Family Development is supporting.
So it's something you can get behind personally as well.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
We know this, Nicholas. Come stand on the chair, Nicholas. You don't want to do it? You don't know how? Okay. Nobody showed me. Okay. He said he wants his dad to come and show him. Oh, what a sport that is. Thanks, you ready? You want to try now, Nicholas? Come on, try. I'll cover you. Okay, Ash.
Are you visiting here? Where are you coming from?
You're going to be going.
I'm going to Sandra's.
Going to Sandra's? And where'd you come from today? Did you come from a place?
BC.
Yeah. And who are you standing with here? Who?
Gigi.
Gigi.
Hi, that's cool.
I'm finding that this day he's been really looking forward to the vesting ceremony. One of the big things for Mikey has been that he knows who he is. He knows how he belongs to his community. He's very aware of his culture, as much as we can do that for him. But this sort of means another step in sort of belonging, and that to all of us is a really important factor, I think.
Thank you.
How does it feel seeing her today?
It's good. I was all excited all morning. And he left me behind, so I got him to come and pick me up again. Got him on. It's good. Enjoy it. She's a beautiful girl.
About this gathering?
Yeah, what it
means. We were just talking about it. I'm really enjoying this because some of the family members that sit actually on Maluluk's table and Shimonigani's table, they're all separated, and probably the first time they ever come back. You can see the excitement in their, when they're meeting their relatives. And Pansy Wilson and William Wilson, they died quite a few years ago. And their kids are dispersed throughout the whole province, pretty much. A lot of them live in Okanagan, Kelowna. And it's the first time for some of these kids, and even in the line here, line up here, the one group that was about 15 feet ahead of them, they're related that they didn't even know. They were standing just in front of us, they were talking to them, and their relatives were 10, 12 feet away, they didn't even know. So I had to call Billy over, I let them know, and then now they have to come together. They have to come together after the meal, you know. It's quite interesting how it sort of everything's pulling together.
When I first came here, I got very emotional, just knowing that all these kids, our First Nations kids are back. Well, maybe half of them that were away from home all these years. She probably would have been taken away. At the time, the mother was trying to move her to Nanaimo, and probably from there we'd never see her again for probably years. So I guess she's one of the lucky ones right now, because this is her home base, and she learns our own Indian language, our culture, and she dances with me when I traditional dance, and she understands our Gitxsan, which I speak to her, and she understands it. Sometimes she'll say it, she'll talk it. So I guess we're very fortunate to have her stay in this area, although we had to fight in court for a long time. Well, not really long time, for about 6 days. She was at the time in the ministry's care. But this is a long time coming with the kids coming home.
Okay, I guess just my own personal history, that I had drank so much that the ministry got involved to the point where we finally ended up in court, and I couldn't function properly as a parent, as a mom, as a single parent, and the foster parents that took care of my own kids, all 4 of my kids all together. They're here today, and I'm just honored that they're here and that we could finally acknowledge them, that, you know, that they did a really good job, not only for my kids, but they're still continuing. And so for me, this day is really special, because now I get to say my piece with my 3 girls and my son, and you know, I have a grandson, hopefully a granddaughter on the way in a couple more weeks, and just to acknowledge to the community that the foster parents that looked after my kids are just wonderful, and they did a really good job, something that I couldn't do at that time. And just to be able to acknowledge Cheryl and Clarence Braun and their family. And when I first started going to their house, it was scary as heck for me. Their house was just oozing love, and it was unfamiliar to me. And so a lot of that has really transferred over to my kids. And you know, when I finally got my kids back 7 years after being in permanent care, after going through the court system, signing the papers over that they were the wards of the court, after 7 years, 2001, they were actually willing, the government was actually willing to give my kids back to me the year 2000 because of the progress that I made personally. But I was like, no, I said, I don't want to make the same mistake. You know, let's gradually do this. And, you know, a year later, August 28th, 2001, I got my kids back permanently in my care, and just a lot of differences have happened in my life as well as my kids. Yeah. So this day is Lugulam.
Bring your own.
They're all just happy to be home. It is really nice because this is what we wanted when we were in the res. Come home and this is what we wanted. It is nice to see it happening. It is a really, really big change, I'd say, in our lives from the hatred and anger that we grew up with. I'd rather be doing this all my life. It's a lot more fun. Never worry about that anymore. Thank you.
It gives me great pleasure to be standing here to witness our children coming back to their nation, Gitxsan nation. As you heard, Smogit Wales, Chief Wales, mentioned that we have our own system in place. In the past, there was no shortage. We've always had plenty to eat. Everything is bountiful in the past. Today is different. It's altogether different from the past. But still, I welcome back all the children that have come back to their prospective houses. Welcome to each and every one of you again. Thank you.
My family's down here. I was originally born here in Hazelton, well in Alberta, but I lived down here for about 6 years and I moved away for 10 years in foster care. And this is a big opening where my family invited me, well I was already invited back, but pretty much got an invitation back. I thought it was great, like the dancing, it made me feel like home, and like everybody was welcoming us with their open hearts. And it's a great day. A lot of people from far away came down, come visit, and it was great. It was a great day. Great. I'm sure like a lot of kids out there is pretty happy meeting their family. It's a wonderful place.
How old are you now?
I'm 19.
19. And is your foster parents, your parents here today?
No, but my social worker and her supervisor is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they made me feel really great today because they came down from Abbotsford.
Cool. And do you want to introduce me to any of those people?
Yeah, right here, Deanna. You're getting in on this. This person right here. I couldn't have done it with this person.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a few before me.
Yeah, but
tell me a bit more about Diana, sorry.
Yeah, she's a social worker that helps kids, people like me, helps them get by, and just a good person to know.
Thank you. Oh, nice, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Wow, you gotta open your little gift.
I know. I wonder what it is. I'm gonna go see it.
Ronnie.
So do you think that this kind of thing is important for you?
It's very important. Like family is always important.
Yeah. And after you turn 19, a lot of the kids, they go home. And they have to have a home to go to, that connection, that family, because that's always their family no matter what. So they go home.
Yeah, my auntie just told me, she's like, yeah, if worse comes to worse, there's family, right? You just go straight to your family and ask for help.
So do you have any advice for other kids who are still in care?
Pay attention. That's pretty much it. That's how I learned. Pay attention, respect people, and see what they're doing, and try to learn from it. That's what I kept doing.
My name is William Blackwater. I'm from Kispiaks. My chief name is Paskalaha. And at our feasting, this is exactly where I sit as a big chief, right where I am. And my brother sits on the end of the table. He's also a big chief. And this is exactly how the setting is at any time. So if you would probably lead on some questions, I will try to follow up as well. And this year, happening here, the feast here is, I think it's good. I think it is really something, it's some sort of a connection. And I think the idea of connecting apprehended kids to their culture, which is good. These things, it's very, very important. What is happening here today is so important. It is very, very important. The kids will always remember this. I myself have to accept a person who was apprehended, and now he knows where he's from, and he knows there are people there that he would fall back and say, well, what's this and what's that? I mean, he can start asking questions. I think it's great. I think it is really great.
Thank you.
So I've talked some.
Yes, thanks. Maybe you're going to be our next chief.
Think about this whole event.
It's really fun and different, unique. I'm excited about the whole thing. That's it. Thanks for that.
What was your first impression coming in?
Everybody friendly, very friendly.
Yeah. Cool. And you said you're the social worker?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. And where are you from?
I'm actually a Stalo.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I come from Heathmead Child and Family Services, and I've been the kids social worker for 8 years.
And what's your feeling on this whole event today?
I think it's absolutely wonderful. It's a great way for the kids to come back home.
I'm Joanne McIsaac, and I'm from Vancouver.
Yeah. Tell me what your thoughts.
It's been an amazing experience. It's the first time I've done in one of these, and it's just beautiful. I think it's awesome for the kids.
And what was your first impression coming in here? Is it your first time here?
To the area?
It's
my first time to the area. And my first impression was the highway in New Hazelton, and I wasn't sure, but then we started traveling around and I found it so beautiful. Just the mountains and natural beauty is amazing. And the wildflowers and the lushness. I loved it. So.
And you're a foster parent, is that right?
And I'm a foster parent. I have a little girl living with me.
Okay. And how important do you think it is for the children to be connected to a...
I think it's life-saving. I think it's super important. I was totally in support of this kind of thing. I think it's really, really important. The little girl I had really did not know any of where she came from or where she belonged. So I think it's really exciting for her to have an idea that she belongs somewhere and comes from somewhere. So.
Great.
Wow. You're pretty. You got a best. Did you say thank you to Granny?
Yeah.
Go back and want to get pictures?